Well, hi everyone. I'm Sherry Sancholi. This chat is brought to you by Live Well Naturally. And today, during our espresso chat, we're going to cover the five powdered supplements that doTERRA carries. Did you know? Did you know we had protein and greens and fiber? And we're also going to share some really great recipes to go with these powdered supplements and also our essential oils. So fun to get to play in the kitchen with our products. And let's dive in and figure out what that looks like. All right. Okay, from the top. All right. I'm so excited for this class. It'll be something that you can utilize throughout the year, but especially great summertime snacks. So this is Espresso. I'm Sherry, brought to you by Live Well Naturally. When I decided to do these chats, I wanted to figure out a way to title it. I wanted to be short and sustainable for both you and I. I wanted to share my passion about plant-based products and specifically doTERRA. And so I thought, I know, it's almost like a little coffee break. I'll call it espresso. So here we are. So let's dive in and learn how to live well naturally. If you know me, you know this tracks. If you don't know me, I do this just to give you a little sense of who I am. I was born and raised here at the beach. I love anything on, in, or around the water, and especially spending time with my family and close friends. I love dogs. This is a picture of a puppy we're getting in 3 days, and live music, any kind of music, and just adventures near and far. And how this ties into doTERRA in this presentation is I was already living this life. I was feeling fairly well. I came upon doTERRA in 2018 through a friend. And I'm always open minded and curious. So I thought, yeah, I like the idea of it. I'm not big on over the counter meds. I like natural things. So, like, let me give it a go. And slowly but surely, as we started swapping out old products for new, such as non toxic cleaners, non toxic toiletries, and personal care items, and adding things like, well, better vitamins, but adding different supplements that we didn't even know about, collagen, things like that. I started feeling even better. And all of these moments were just elevated. And I felt more present, less brain fog, more vitality. So, of course, I'm all in. I love doTERRA. We use it daily, multiple times a day. But if you know me, you know that like when I come across something that's great, I want to share it. So that's why I'm spending my time on a beautiful afternoon in my RV recording these little espresso chats for you. All right. So the benefits of essential oils, like what's all the fuss, right? They're made from plants and they have zero side effects. So a no-brainer for your first line of response, right? You have a little something, an ailment, a pain, you need to sleep better. Try this. There's nothing to lose. And then if it doesn't work, then you tried and you can try something else. But 99% of the time, it does, and you'll be glad you did. Concentrated, a bottle goes, oops, I added my water bottle, a long ways. The little bottles that are 5 milliliters have 85 drops. The bigger ones like this that are 15 milliliter have 250 drops. So a bottle lasts a long time. You won't build up a tolerance to them because they're made up of hundreds of uh, why can't I think components. And so you just don't like, I know Breathe works for me at night for my asthma. I feel better. My respiratory health is strengthened. And so I know I can do that for my life. And I love I'm not going to have to rethink it down the road. Safe for children and pets. We had been living in our RV. Now it's just in our backyard. It became my office, but while we were traveling, we had our dog in here. We had ants. I made up a peppermint ant spray, made the RV smell so nice. And it was great because I didn't have to worry about the dog licking the floor where the spray was. They're also diverse and they just help in a multitude of needs. So we didn't have to have a huge first aid kit on our trip. We had oils and we had a couple key things that were for like worst case scenario, antibiotic or pain pill if something really gnarly happened. But really, we treated everything through our oils. Okay, and then real quickly, why doTERRA? There's a lot of companies out there. Imitation is the best form of flattery, right? Lately, there's been a company that says they're like doTERRA. Well, thanks for the compliment, because who doesn't want to be uh, deemed as like the mark that you're seeking to reach? We were founded in 2008. doTERRA means gift of the earth. gifts of the earth. It's all of our oils are certified pure, tested grade, and we know that because we run our oils through 54 rounds of testing. If you go to the bottom of the bottle, there's going to be a batch number. Take that batch number to source2you.com. It'll tell you all the information you need to know about where this was harvested, the date, you can nerd out on all the detail of the how it was broken down, and what's in it and all that. Healing Hands is a philanthropic group that organization that was formed by doTERRA about a year or two into its existence. So I think around 2009 or 10, it's done an amazing amount of work for um, people domestically and internationally, health clinics, water treatment facilities, schools. We give back to our communities and really make the world a better place for everyone, from the customer to the wellness advocate like myself and to the farmers. So we're empowering people worldwide to be healthy, safe, and self-reliant. Okay, let's get into the meat of it, right? So powdered supplements. Who knew we had powdered supplements? We have 5 different kinds, really 3 different topics, and then the protein has a couple variations. We came up with these a couple years ago, and we love them. There's fiber, which if you've listened to any of my chats, you very likely came across my cure for diverticulitis. You don't have to quit eating seeds. You don't have to quit eating rice. You just have to up your fiber. So fiber is a really great tool for that, but it's also just really good for good health. Greens is a great way to get 1 to 2 servings of your fruits and vegetables. A lot of us don't eat perfectly from day to day. This is a great way to kind of supplement what you're missing. And then protein at the bottom from left to right. There's a vegan formula, and I'm not vegan or vegetarian, but I am super sensitive to whey. So I do use this vegan formula because I don't ingest whey. And then the next 2 of the proteins do have whey, which is wonderful if you can process that well in your body. The first one is chocolate, and the second one is vanilla. So obviously, I'm a little jelly because they both sound so good, but I digress. So these are our powdered supplements. Now, some information about them. And at the bottom, I'm going to tell you now because I want you to get a chance to copy this. Screenshot this screen, or at the very least, take a picture at the bottom. This link is a recipe book, and it has pages and pages and pages of wonderful recipes, all the way from smoothies, which is kind of a no brainer, and then like all kinds of baked goods and cooked recipes for cooking. Like, just you just got to check it out because I could spend an hour just talking about that cookbook. I came across it in my research for this presentation, and I was like, I got to get this in here somehow. So trust me, copy it and look it up later. Let me know how you liked it. Okay, so on to the main part of the presentation. The first square is about fiber. Most people only get about half the fiber they need. The FDA recommends 25 to 38 grams every day. And so this is a great convenient way to get some of your fiber servings is through the powdered supplement. You can put it in just water, which is what I do if I feel like I'm kind of needing it. I just put a scoop in a cup of water, take one of those hand blenders and drink it. It tastes good. It's easy to go down. It's not gross at all. I enjoy it, and it's kind of filling. So if I'm kind of like on the go and not hungry per se, but like needing a little snack or something, this is a great way to kind of sustain myself if I'm too busy to like really grab a proper snack. Um, Greens, you may not be getting the recommended amount of fruits and vegetables. Less than 1 out of every 3 adults eats the right amount. So this is a great way to do that. You can put it in with your fiber and just drink it down. You can put it in with your smoothie recipes. And then if you go down below, there's other ideas of how to ingest all of these powdered supplements. Lastly, protein. We may not be getting enough protein, depends on how you're eating and how you're processing your food, and how your body runs. There's 3 choices, like I said: vegan, chocolate, and vanilla. And it's just really an important way to fuel your body. It's a macronutrient, and it's crucial for building muscle. Also helps you recover after workouts, gives you energy and stamina so you can build cells, support your healthy immune system response. So protein is really important to keep going. Again, I hope you had a chance to snag that link at the bottom. If not, at the very end of this presentation will be my phone number, and you can text me and ask me for it. Okay, and any of those of you out there that like to dive deeper, let's go. Screenshot this if you need to. It has a lot of information. I I, I usually don't put so much in, but there's just I know people who are, especially when it's a food related item, they want to know how it works and why and what's in it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to nerd out with you guys, and hopefully this is not too much information for you. The fiber is sourced from whole foods. I'm going to just kind of paraphrase. Again, please screenshot it. It really helps with a lot of health functions within your body, including cardiovascular, your immune systems. It's really good for gut support, which we know our immune system, 70% of it lives in our gut. Secondly, greens. Again, it supports a healthy immune system, digestion, energy. A mix of superfoods are packed in to provide you nutrition boost. And so one scoop equals 1 to 2 servings of fruits and vegetables. A really great way to get in your greens if you're having a day where you're just not eating your usual routine. You know, today I was home, I was able to have a fairly well rounded lunch with some tangerines and, but sometimes I'm out on the go and I can bring, like a water bottle or one of those blender bottles and just, a scoop of that. Okay, and then next, I talked more about the vegan protein here because the other protein is more straightforward. If you're not sensitive to anything, you just take a scoop. It's going to help. All three proteins are going to help the same part of your body. It's just, I figured the vegan audience would be curious to know the details of this protein. So it contains 21 grams of protein, sources from pea, brown rice, pumpkin seed, I don't know how to say that, saka, inchi. Please tell me if I'm saying it wrong. And flaxseed. And it's just really important to get your protein. It comes from a variety of sources to receive a profile of all 20 amino acids. And that's exactly what this vegan protein delivers is the 20 amino acids. And that's the key part for being a right balanced protein. It also contains 7 grams of fiber, so, really important to get your protein in. Okay, I'm really trying to be mindful of our time. We're down to 3 minutes. See if I can keep going. This is a picture of my dear beloved yoga teacher, Karina. She transitioned a few years ago, and I just love and adore her. And I was able to do YTT with her back in 2019 and 4 other students. We spent 200 hours together. And we would sit on this deck behind her, outdoor yoga, train, study, practice, giggle, the whole thing. And people would bring smoothies in jars, their snacks. We couldn't have cell phones or plastic on the deck, or of course shoes, but we could bring food in reusable containers. And we were always comparing notes. And long story short, we finally got to the bottom of it that Karina had a favorite smoothie recipe, and it's mine too. I like it because it's really smooth and it's not very acidic. So screenshot this. You're welcome to have it. I'm not going to reiterate it because you can see it here. If you didn't get it and you want it, text me at the end. My number's coming shortly and I will help you with it. You can put 1, 2, or all 3 of these powdered supplements in the smoothie. Okay. So ditch and switch. Today during yoga, I was trying to figure out a nicer way to put this because I really don't want you to ditch what you have. I'm frugal. I don't like to throw things out. You've already been using that bottle. Finish it out if you want, or give it to a neighbor, however you want to play it. But once it's running low, don't buy another one. Please, please, please go get a Bode cleaning line, On Guard cleaning line. You can replace your dish soap, your laundry soap, all these personal care products, air fresheners. Please ditch your candles. They're so toxic. There's just like a bomb of, well, bomb's not a very nice word, but just they just give off toxins, chemicals. Anything that says fragrance is keyword for chemicals. Okay, and vitamins and supplements. We have so many wonderful vitamins and supplements. Wellness Wednesdays, every Wednesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, on down the time zones. I'm doing these 15-minute chats live. I would love to see you there. It would be a great opportunity to be able to ask questions at the end and chat and get to know you. If you're on YouTube right now and this is how you're catching this presentation, please like and subscribe. I'd be so stoked. And then sections from there, sections 2, 3, 4, and 5 correlate to the first four. I'm sorry, first, second. Let me just turn this off because I'm racing my clock. First, second, third, and fourth Wednesday. In addition to our morning chats on Zoom, the first Wednesday in the evening, we're doing a workshop in San Diego. The second Wednesday in the morning, we do a Zoom orientation for customers. The third Wednesday in the evening, we do a yoga class in San Diego. And the fourth Wednesday in the morning, we're doing a Zoom chat for business builders. So feel free to screenshot this. Again, you can text me because here's all my information. You can text me at this number. You can email me at this address. If you're on YouTube, you know my handle is livewellnaturally123. And then livewellnaturally.us is my website, my Facebook, and my Instagram. So thank you so much for joining me this morning, or whenever it is, whatever time of the day it is for you that you're seeing this. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right. Bye-bye.